This is the future.
I have been an avid fan of this looter-shooter game for years now, almost bought everything it has to offer, but I think it's time to call it quits. I just can't keep up with how grindy the game is right now, and how absurd the monetization is going on with it. Okay, settle down lads, I'm not talking about Warframe here, but this video is somehow related to Warframe, and it's safe that I should say, I'm glad that my main game is Warframe. The game I'm talking about here is Destiny 2, and I have been an avid fan of this game before they even announced that the game will come into PC with the Shadowkeep expansion debut. Before we begin this video, I would like to thank our sponsor, Yahaha Studios. They are the creator of a brand new user-generated content creation platform for a 3D multiplayer interactive experience that lets anyone create and publish their virtual experiences without coding experience or server knowledge. Simply use the available templates, components, and smart assets in Yahaha Studio to make your dream games. The best part is, it's easy to set up and there are tons of free assets to choose from and help you build your dream games. All you need to do is choose a template from a variety of selection, and then, go to Asset Library and choose and click the component you like to integrate in your game. Next, go back to Asset Library and pick your favorite 3D asset, then view it on the scene. Then, drag the chosen 3D asset next to your spawn point to make sure you can immediately see it when you are playtesting the game. Click on the chosen 3D asset, then go to the gameplay setup menu on the right side and click on Add Component button to add a specific component card onto the chosen 3D asset. Click the play button on the top right corner and you can enter the playtest mode. Try to trigger the model that you put in the scene, and then you can transform to it. If you are a Warframe dojo designer, or just a gamer who loves to be in the other side of gaming, wherein you are involved in creating your own games, then the Yahaha platform is the best place to start building your own gaming development career. Not just learn, but have fun doing it. The best part is, it's all free, and if you click the link I have provided in the pinned comment or in the video description below, you will be redirected to the official page of the platform, and also, you will help the channel. So go ahead and indulge your creative mind. Thank you so much, and now, let us get back into the video. Take this video from someone who is a casual player who would love to get into the Destiny 2 hype train. What do you mean by that, squad leader? I am a fanboy of the Destiny game franchise, and I started following the game before it even hit PC. I was an avid fan, always watching some Destiny gameplay on YouTube, and my personal favorite was the raid system of the game. It is just well built, and I was helping to get into that scenario. Sadly, I did not get the chance to play the very first Destiny game because I did not even burst into the YouTube scene, and all I got was a laptop I have during my college days, which are only able to do one specific job, and that is help me on my thesis. The game was surreal, and when the Taken King expansion arrived, I craved more into playing the game. I think the Taken King expansion was the best one that Bungie did with the Destiny franchise, and I was awed by the gameplay and how it played so well on consoles. It was a treat watching Destiny players do some raids, and it became my dream game that I even saved up money to buy a console. And then, after a few years, Bungie announced that Destiny will finally be coming to PC. Instead of a console, I upgraded to a PC, and this was the time when I was slowly but surely getting my hard-earned from YouTube. Yes, this was the time also that I am like at 60k subscribers I think on YouTube. I was very excited about playing the game, and then, the game finally dropped and I even got all the stuff from seasons to just skins in the Shadowkeep expansion. For almost 80 hours of gameplay in Shadowkeep, grinding all through the content, especially the seasonal events, I could say that the gunplay of Destiny is its strongest point. It felt good holding a gun in this game, and you will feel the power of each gun, and when I got into raids with a few friends, I went bananas as it was the best thing that I ever experienced in a long time. The game kept me occupied for a couple of months until the next update, and I was treated even well when the Forsaken update arrived. The campaign was a blast, and Cade was a character worth seeing, but it's kind of sad that it was a short-lived experience since Cade's fate was decided during this expansion. I managed to get his signature weapon solo, the Ace of Spade, and it's quite a rewarding adventure. Then after getting that, I ended my Risk Runner adventure in PvE, and shifted my focus to the PvP aspect of the game. Honestly, the first 100 hours in the game were quite fun, but it did not last, and the other 100 hours were full of boredom and uncertainty if I want to continue grinding in Destiny 2 or not. Now, I know some of you will guess that maybe I'm just tired from grinding on Warframe, then swinging into Destiny 2 to yet another grind fest. This is not the case however, because the grind of Warframe is way easier compared to the grind in Destiny 2 because of a certain aspect. One key aspect of Destiny 2 is having friends to play with, as some of the content is locked into playing with a team if you want to do it fast. You can solo raids, but it would take a ton of grinding to build a specific setup, and doing raids alone will take hours. Normally in Warframe, we can speedrun or speed farm things, but doing raid solo in Destiny 2 is just some sort of achievement instead of getting the good stuff as quickly as possible. It's not solo friendly in the PvE aspect, and it's sure not solo friendly in the PvP aspect, with Trials of Osiris as an evident example of how you should be with friends to do specific content in the game. But honestly, this is not the main complaint I have in PvP. The main problem is the cheaters who are one-shotting you in your spawn point. I have seen a bunch of cheaters in my gaming life, especially in Apex Legends, where you just get hit by a fucking charge rifle out of nowhere with 1,000,000% accuracy. But the cheaters in Destiny 2 are the worst, since they can even team up and fuck up the Trials of Osiris. Before Apex Legends, I enjoyed the PvP in Destiny 2, but after a while, it becomes stale and annoying to the point that I just focus on the PvE content. But after a while, Destiny 2's grindfest felt like a chore. Going back to Destiny 2 feels like going back to a time in my life when I was so anxious about everything. I couldn't do anything just for fun. There always had to be a purpose and goal in the game and my life. Don't get me wrong, the same can be said with Warframe, but at least, after farming 4 hours and praying for RNG sus, you get a result and you can have fun with it. For example, after farming a Warframe and a weapon, you can have fun fucking all those enemies. We may say that Warframe is not rewarding, but when you compare it with Destiny 2, you can always have some dumb fun with Warframe compared to Destiny 2. It's all business and serious in Destiny 2, while you can just chill in Warframe and have fun. Also, I have the worst experience in Apex Legends in terms of cheaters and being disconnected for no reason. But why am I keep coming back into this game? Also, others are saying that Warframe is very old and dying. But why am I keep coming back to this game? Well, the answer to this is that Destiny being free to play is a lie. And this is the truth. Destiny 2 is free to start, not free to play. To play and enjoy Destiny 2, you need the yearly expansion and seasonal content. While you certainly can play without these, there will be practically nothing for you to do. If, however, you do manage to power through the free-to-play option, there is little to no end-game content for you to play, and what is available is far too difficult for most free players. A good example of this would be the recent release of the fan-favorite Vault of Glass raid, which was exciting due to its availability for free-to-play players. While the hype generated around this release was huge for both paid and unpaid players, the actual launch of the raid was troublesome. The recommended power for the raid was really difficult for free-to-play players to meet. Maybe they could play the raid a couple of weeks or months after the launch, but the first week was a no-go for free-to-play, meaning most would miss out on the limited rewards such as the raid ring and jacket. Another issue with the current state of Destiny 2 free-to-play is the method of unlocking other planets for you to explore. Instead of a story and world-building quest, you unlock the other planets and destinations by gathering enough XP. This means that players are forced to run around the Cosmodrome doing some of the most notorious activities in Destiny 2, patrols and bounties. There isn't a quest progression system in the current free-to-play version aside from the intro quest. After you finish the introductory quest, you are told to explore and unlock new places to go and new weapons to try, but you will probably be interrupted by a purchase screen every time you try and do something that looks fun. The story is undeniably difficult to follow in free-to-play, often throwing loads of information into players' ears utilizing monotone dialogue from Yahaha. While it is particularly difficult to establish the background of a game like Destiny, Bungie still struggles to hook new players into the space fantasy world. Additionally, some of the story's beats that free-to-play players learn will immediately become confusing if they decide to purchase expansions. Bungie needs to work on the free aspect of Destiny 2. As is, the free-to-play experience is a confusing, convoluted mess that lacks any real depth or reason to play. The lack of true gameplay representation is overshadowed by dull cutscenes and a shallow tutorial. Bungie has always had something special with Destiny, but the access point for new players is close to non-existent. Instead, players are given the current state of free-to-play, something that seems more geared to selling copies of the full game rather than giving prospective players a proper introductory experience to the world of Destiny. I have almost all the DLCs of Destiny 2, except for a couple of bundles, and also the upcoming Lightfall expansion. But I think I will not pursue Destiny 2 anymore. It's a dead dream to me right now, and I felt like I got scammed for purchasing all this content from what they said to be a free-to-play game. Also, I get excited by all those trailers from their expansion, only to end up getting disappointed again from the grind I am experiencing in the game. It's not worth it, no matter how much content they pump. If it's the same thing over and over again, I may as well spend countless hours on Apex Legends for some PvP fun, since it's more competitive and very addictive. I am very glad that my first love is Warframe because it's free, and you will experience everything for free, plus you can have some dumb, enjoyable moments with it. I will not purchase any Destiny 2 expansion anymore, and honestly, I mostly enjoyed watching the game compared to playing it, so it would be nice if they just transitioned to a TV show or a movie. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.